Previously on ReFantazio, the party took a one-way trip to the Tyrant's star. Fortunately, Norris revealed that he set up a shop and an inn just for this dungeon. The party then defeated several Diabolus humans in order to weaken Louise's magma supply. Finally, I tested out Armageddon's final sire against the strongest regular enemies in the game, which gave me a way to grind at the last minute.
Look!
We should be able to proceed from here. Disconnect to that odd light, I suspect.
Yep.
I can feel his magma from here. When we cross, Louise will be waiting.
At last.
The time's come to decide a true victor. This will be the final time we fight Louise.
I'll definitely.
We can't allow the royal magic to be used for destruction. It's up to us to stop him, so let's bring the curtain down and end this farce once and for all.
Should we keep going?
Someone build up to this. Ready? Time to deal with Louise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the gauntlet.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Louise, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're Elda? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge?
Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed, it would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty. For my own satisfaction, no. I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince. Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end?
He had problems with the Sanctum's isolation. Seems a little bit like the Mustari in their isolation.
Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you've already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice, a selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
Nobody would prosper there. There are solutions. We're the only way of thinking.
What a lonely way to see things.
That's what turned you so cold-blooded, eh? First I've heard of it, but... Sorry. Means we got all the more reason to kill ya.
Louis! You're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected.
So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Louis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
An archetype?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you. Come, we decide our world's future here.
That's an archetype? Usually they appear as big armored figures.
Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
We fight for your ideal world. Here and now. We'll take him down.
On me, we go together. This heat. Charge!
I owe you. I will crush the fantasy in your heart.
Give me turns.
I've got just the dance for you. Moving to the rear. No one here fights alone.
You can do this!
That helped. My thanks.
Much thanks.
I can't afford to hold back. Give me your aid!
Okay, let's just stone cleaver you.
Get after it, love.
This is it!
Let us clean up this mess.
Okay. Just to be safe, in case I see he somehow survives, I should probably
I'm barely staying
defend here.
I will fight with pride. Let's work together.
Royal sword.
Please allow me.
No holding back!
I did a lot of grinding against those big teeth enemies. Hopefully it'll all pay off. Nice crit.
I do not fear death. And yet...
Still getting EXP, but not much because the teeth enemy really overleveled me.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I think we've won this one.
So the power I have now is not enough. The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected. Just as I thought. I would be a fool to underestimate you. But I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
Damn! We can't get close! 'Tis tremendous aura!
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Wait!
His airship? It survived all the way up here.
It's his gauntlet runner.
Louis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Nurus, help us out here. Evening.
Ah, everyone! That bastard Louis took to his Skyrunner!
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here.
The Gauntlet Runner is nearing its limit. If we catch up to him, we may not have a way to get into Charadrius. But we don't have a choice. We need to put this up to Louis. The destruction he would cause.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm. Hop to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times!
What? He really sent an army of humans after us?
Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Louis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
No, I need you for my strategy. My Unga Bunga strategy. We can fight them together. Understood.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you.
But I have the human slaying skills.
No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway.
So do I have to beat a bunch of regular enemies?
Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs and sign while Norris does all the work.
Eurus, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it! Hop in, Your Highness!
Well, let's do this.
We hold the line!
Stroll can probably hold him off of his AoE, but damn.
We must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Just switch to the Dragoon Archetype and snipe them.
We're powered!
Not good. They're going for the Sky Runner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Let's go!
Aye!
Playing in the air? If only we could actually do that in gameplay, huh?
We fly!
Oh no, they're... How are they gonna get back up?
What? A noble must protect his people! Take this!
How the hell are people gonna survive this? Holy shit.
Finally, I've earned my title.
She flies. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
We've gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you?
Let's fly!
Kamikaze into him. Victory is looking very uncertain right now. Late at night? Oh no!
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle.
I'm at level 95, but that might not be enough to 1v1 Louise.
I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
I want to stop you. I want to be king. It's the same thing.
They're the same thing.
But they are not. The king shouldered the people's pain all he could, and still his paradise never came. You need only look at the kingdom now to see that. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed. So be it.
Such intense magla!
The quintessential force of the Archetype. Is this all?
Such strength! How? It's happening so quickly!
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world.
Oh, not again! I have the anti-anxiety sword!
You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
Not again!
Oh, it's just like with transforming into your own archetype. Oh, that's the real heart.
What?
Stop! No! No!
My obstacles are clear.
The boy
Open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up.
More? Do you have a plan?
Where? Are you awake now? I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
Louis cast a spell and I ripped out my...
I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, you're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met?
Wait, where's Gallica? Doesn't she usually follow me in here?
I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway. But I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion.
It was just a video game.
An illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already, through text on a page. Now, behold!
He's starting to talk like Louise. This is another one of his mind tricks.
Isn't this? Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy, but it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality.
What's going on?
Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
Wait, this is a world with no magic, and how the hell are you floating on that pyramid? You can do that? What about my friends?
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real, everyone will be safe.
I'm pretty sure I need to res them before they die for too long.
That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Louis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
I don't want to give up. I understand. You're right.
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
Her voice.
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world. Illusion. All of it.
That sounds like self-deprecating writing from the author.
Those curiosities in Akademeia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure.
It was really an illusion? Even magic?
You still don't believe me. Why is that?
I have unfinished business there. This place isn't real.
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This isn't a utopia.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
It's got a lot of its own social problems. I've been thinking about it for some time. Does this novel truly depict the ideal world?
You mean you deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novel is utopia?
I understand now. It's hard to say, but this place isn't an ideal world after all. And
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
melody I've come to know echoes around me, rousing my spirit once more. Magic hasn't been lost.
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly,
Is he gonna turn into a human too?
I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Akademeia, the woman I loved, even my only child.
Hythlodaeus.
Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
You hope for death. Who are you?
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know, my name is Hythlodaeus V. I once reigned as king. Or I'm half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain and gave rise to you. And this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me a discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across 9 endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Louis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
Yes, the battle's not over. If I save, I already lost.
The battle's not over yet.
You are on the cusp of dying at Louis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
peril.
I suppose how I promised to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Louis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least. I won't betray my ideals.
I don't want to turn my back on my ideals.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help, beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
More. Level 70. I can take him, right? At least he restored all my MP.
I will save you. Myself.
Let's stay calm.
Can't do synthesis. Man. Okay, I'll just roll slash you until something happens.
This is it! Still here?
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness!
Oh no, is he gonna cheat the turn system?
Why? Why don't you understand?
By this power. The magic seeds! It's still up?
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now? Why refuse me?
It's okay.
Bruh.
We can do this.
Even though I'm hitting him as hard as I can, he's still staying up. I'm just gonna use a normal attack. Fuck this.
Why? You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. Why? Why don't you understand?
Got him.
So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you.
Man, it's kind of crazy I had exactly enough turns to get to the to get through all this dialogue. Unscaped Triumph.
What power to see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
I'm not sure myself. You gave up. I won't.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind, to unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power, the king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Wait, everyone survived somehow? What the heck?
Oi! Wake up, Your Highness!
How? Their voices reach you? Even here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
Good. Strolls are, which means I can still Unga Bunga. Those are my friends. I have a fight to win.
My friends are waiting for me.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the War of Destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
We don't know that it can't be done. I want to try.
We don't know that it can't be done.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself, will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author Moore, but as your father, the king.
A last minute power up? The city before me fades away. I'm back in Akademeia. I wrote my ideals as a fantasy novel because I believe that there is power in fantasy. Though all my story ultimately did was trail in the glories of the past, perhaps yours will show us the true power of fantasy.
Now then.
So carry on as you would. Make your final preparations. My time is more may be coming to an end, but I can continue to serve you in that role. This could very well be my last time here. I should ensure I leave with no regrets. Can I save? I guess I can. This is the last save point before it all goes down, huh? The mystical scrolls.
Listen here.
If I understand all now, this is unmistakably the formula for royal magic invoked by the king. Small wonder was found in this room, for I myself am the former king who wrote it, at least in part. The royal magic brought many wonders to fruition, but the essence of my spell stems from one simple wish.
That means...
the desire for guidance. One who would bring about the emergence of a hero, a seeker who would play an indispensable role in making this country rediscover the virtue it had lost.
However...
Not my wildest fantasy could I have imagined that you, whom I thought long dead, would become that hero. For the power of guidance, a hero emerges. Then the secret archetype I awakened to was...
Yes.
After I committed the formula, I used the royal scepter to invoke the magic that would put things in motion upon my death. Once it began, those words coursed through my mind. I know not what spurred me to do so, but I wrote them all down with frantic urgency. That's why the language of a faraway land is scrawled throughout the scroll. Even now I don't know the full significance of them. However, I can only imagine they were an essential part in reaching the true seeker I sought. In any case, the very hero appears before me now. The clocks that have been set in motion can no longer be stopped. Oh, great hero, entrust the future of this kingdom to you.
But now that you say it...
As for Seeker's research, allow me to close the book on it. It's already well beyond the scope of anything I could have imagined.
Ah, how good of you to come. Most unfortunate.
This is the last opportunity we'll have to speak like this. Words are no longer necessary. My belief in you is more powerful than any I could say.
You have
in the end,
deepest gratitude.
You showed me hope. I thank you for that, allegory. Seems the Seeker's research will be of no additional use to you. Rather, I feel as though I'm the one who has benefited from it, considering what I've learned. There are no more lessons to be learned. This marks our graduation from Akademeia, so to speak. Oh wow, I'm actually technically rank 1, huh? With dreams of fantasy and fight heart, thou art striving to change reality. Thou art now one who walks the path of kings. Thou must display the culmination of thy power. In every age, the souls of heroes accompany the true king. With us at thy side, thine ideals shall find fruition. Huh.
Alright.
If you leave here, you'll never be able to return. Are you certain you've done all you need to? Yeah. When you leave that door, a predicament awaits you. If that's even a strong enough word. Louis transformed into a demon, and at his side, death itself.
However,
we have already overturned your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not just an empty dream, but one with the power to change the world. Seems as though my novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story, your own true tale of fantasy.
The kingdom rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!
Everyone! He's awake!
Is he alright?
Thank the stars.
Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out Hy's, mate. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Louis did. Only the magic working in reverse. What?
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Louis! The world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Louis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope, and now you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared, deep down you're afraid to admit to yourself you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elda tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
Is Melancholizing himself?
His aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this, for the sake of our world.
Free mass.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Oh, level 82.
Charge!
Behold, I walk a royal path. By this power,
I've got just the dance for you. No one here fights alone.
we'll combine our strength.
Let's keep
Oh, I forgot to put in the back.
I owe you.
Quite a boon.
In the name of justice, after me!
I hope none of them can reflect Slash.
You can do this.
This is it!
right on target.
You
Nice
think
one,
yourself
Soul.
equal to a UG?
You didn't get them all. Oh, man. Well, shit. I'm just gonna have to use, nice proclamations just to be safe.
That all you have?
There is no power in your fantasy.
Okay, this one seems to have taken the least damage out of everything.
Let's work together.
Give it all you've got.
No holding back.
I've got just the dance. Moving to the rear. Let's do this together.
God damn it. Every mask is extremely tanky on their own, huh?
How's this?
That helped. Helpful as ever.
Much thanks.
Now, what's the play? Give me your aid!
We'll combine our strength.
The world of old and its people.
Falling back! Now accept your fate! Charge!
I owe you.
There is no power in your fantasy.
I'm all prepared.
Get him! I've got your personal space. I'll show you. This might sting.
You
struggle in vain. Give in to the truth. Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever. Give in to
the cold world? But I have my sword that prevents it. No!
The inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly magma in the puppets. Attack him before he swallows more!
Oh, okay, he still has some agility. Oh, wow. My defense went down, though. Oh. Ah. Well, this could be a problem.
Let's do this!
Let us clean up this to the rear guard! Advancing! Falling back! Forward!
I only have to recast my buffs, yeah, so...
No, I need... Just face me! I'm barely staying awake.
Hey.
Let's stay calm.
I can't use the hero's cry anymore.
Is there another way? Let's set it up!
Get after it, love!
How trivial! My world! My perfect world!
Does that count as a new battle that I can use Hero's Cry on?
Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
His magla has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Louis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves alone. It's a pitiful way to live, and it's time we put an end to it.
Louis Guiabern! Here and now, I will strike you down!
Okay, it's time to do this! Give us our final call to arms!
Come on, everyone. Let's go!
This is our last chance. We've come this far. We have to end this here and now.
Oh, power of kings! Charge!
Helpful as ever. There is no power in your fantasy.
I won't hold.
Oh, I am running out of MP. Not good.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay.
Come on, follow me! Personal space! Now for a grand maneuver!
Let's get safe!
Well, thanks. Quite a boon.
The world of old and its people shall perish. Let's do this!
Peerless Stonecleaver, do not use allegory because he is landing so low, man.
Forward!
You will taste justice!
Please don't resist.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
That wasn't too bad. As long as I only spend one turn icon each, I think it'll loop back to him and he can set up. Yeah, he can do that. Yeah.
Shine!
Let's stay calm. I'm all prepared.
Royal Sword.
If you would.
How's this?
Oh, nice.
My world!
We are skipping entire boss mechanics.
But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Dawn breaks.
What happened to Magless Storm, though?
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Not yet.
What? Come on, dude.
I have my ideals. Witness!
Where's he getting all this Magla from? We don't have a storm anymore, do we?
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world!
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
What the? Why is the entire ship glowing? We're gonna pimp out the ride? Wait, it's using a teleporter. That's only supposed to be usable by the royal family or the prince or whatever.
Now, die!
No. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
A new archetype.
Damn you!
Chopped him in half, vertically. We don't get to play as this archetype, do we? No. That would've been pretty cool, but we had like one more one-on-one battle. Save the country complete. The hardest quest. I finally bested my adversary Louis, who had become a threat to all mankind. Thankfully, the nightmare of the entire populace transformed into humans has been averted. The nation has some hope for a future.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia and all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... is that... could it be? But how?
Took his older appearance. Is that due to the version of himself that was in the castle?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear.
Wait, she was behind that statue the entire time?
That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand.
Wait, alright, so this part might be affected by my quest completion.
For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
Okay, but what if you had gotten to this point without defeating any of the dragon trials?
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within. Provided they can turn their anxiety into strength, and never stop walking toward the unknown, reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Gonna travel the whole rest of the continent, maybe in a sequel?
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who hath overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Yeah, move over, Louise.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Louis.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crowned theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Some days later... Wow, that is quite a while away. Wait, there's a sale today! Don't forget to do the toilet activity. We still gotta do that even as king. For the sake of good luck for the nation.
Boy, Coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Of course, I'm not nervous. My heart's pounding.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. But I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Your Majesty, I hope we can live up to that title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Louis diehards among the people.
Even after he lost, man. Are they gonna do a Jan 6? Are we gonna do a January 6 next year?
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
And their concern is justified. It's not as though I swayed the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We can change the world. I'll face any challenge. I'm not sure I'll rule.
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
Things won't change overnight. I'll try to earn her trust. I'll let my work prove my words.
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
I'll do my best. Thanks for always having my back.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king!
Afternoon.
All right, a warm welcome, please! His Majesty the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Long have I awaited the arrival of this day. This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
$12.35. I will say we still have a sale. Still gotta go to the Gauntlet Runner toilet.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, the headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Louis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Louis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural that there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Hyzme Noctul, no less. You believe that? The royal knights, led by a Ujif of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty.
Slowly making the monarchy more democratic in some ways.
Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
People are smiling more now, but the smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
And you think he'd at least choose a different outfit or hair color? It'd be funny if he changed his blue hair color before he regained the prince's body.
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Louis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, this decoration doesn't suit me. How did Louis and Forden put up with all this damn finery?
Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait! I'm coming with you!
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
I wonder if we'll get if these could be costumes in a New Game Plus, huh? The bureaucrat costumes.
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists, but those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
As the party weakens, power falls to the hands of those who have never wielded it. We must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them, or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
You'll come to understand them. It was good talking to you.
I believe you'll come to understand them.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
Was he part of Katharina's group? I'm glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it'll take more than that to affect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways.
Seriously, he's not even disguised. He looks exactly like... this is exactly the way he wore during the campaign.
Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
That's too bad. I'll wait until she comes back.
I see. That's too bad.
Are you that disappointed? She's a lucky one for such company. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juna would be back from her expedition today.
I suppose I have no choice. I'll go back soon.
I suppose I have no choice.
What is it? You have unfinished business. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely.
Does he still have the Prince archetype? Or can he just use a weaker version of King now? I don't know.
Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Maria, where are you?
Let's go.
This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. It seems so long ago now. She may be praying at the Grand Cathedral, so just like back then. Before heading for a Grand Cathedral, why not go talk to everyone else first? They're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year, so let's find them.
Hey?
Okay. Let's take a look at the memorandum. Allegory the First. What if I had named him Hythlodaeus? The young king who earned the people's trust and ascended the throne after meeting the lofty requirements of the magic set in place by the previous king, Hythlodaeus V. Though oddly enough the rightful heir to the crown, he values having become king by the people's will and not his lineage. He was not coordinated as Hythlodaeus VI, choosing instead to start a new era of kings as Allegory the First. Once a fond reader of his father's fantasy novel that convinced him that the country depicted therein was a utopia, Allegory eventually eschewed the past and its lost glories and chose to embark instead on the path of a better king. Having achieved uniting the people in the kingdom's recovery from turmoil only a year after his coronation, his true worth as a leader will be put to the test as he moves into the second year of his reign. Euchronia is a United Kingdom, a place where people of different lands and cultures live together. In order to be a king whose space is known to them, it may be time for him to set out once again as a traveler, a book that would tell his own story clutched in hand. A diary. On Louis. Louis's mysterious origins are revealed. He is surprisingly of Elda origin, born in the Elden Sanctum much like Allegory. After experiencing the arson attack on the Sanctum and having faced the overwhelming absurdity of it, he became radicalized, finding disappointment in all other avenues that had not amount to conquering through sheer force. Mysterious voice. A mysterious voice guiding Allegory upon awakening to the power of archetypes, until his eventual revival as the prince. The voice belongs to the late queen of the Elda tribe, who used magic to transfer her soul into Gallica on the day the ancient Elden Sanctum was set ablaze. In other words, Allegory's mother. More. The true form of the enigmatic figure was a seeker of ideals who had been separated from Allegory's father, the former King Hythlodaeus V, by the very same magic that separated the prince from Allegory. Just as Allegory had no old memories, he too lost all memory of ever being king, much less a father. King 6 Partisans. A moniker for the allies that accompanied Allegory on this journey, comprised of Stroll, Hulkenberg, Hythme, Juna, Yufa, and Basilio. After Allegory's ascension to the throne, the collective title gradually came into use, though none seem to be sure where it originated from the crown itself or from the people. Refers to their continued support of the prince which, even after he sustained a blast of dark magic during the duel Louis and Grand Trad needed to flee, remained unwavering. Their peerless faith was further demonstrated when the prince returned again and Grand Trad defeated Louis. The fervent strength of their relationship, though each hail from different tribes, came to be seen as a symbol of hope by all in the kingdom. Truth of Akademeia. Morse was magically created within the fantasy novel that Allegory carries. It would be more accurate to say that Akademeia was created from the former king himself, with Mor at its core, as opposed to Mor acting as a creator. The eccentric interior is thought to be based on the former king's research center at the Mage Academy. There is something I missed because I DPS'd the final boss way too fast. Apparently, Louis will say something racist before on one turn, and on the next turn, he's supposed to kill whoever is off that race. A tribe condemned is what it's called. And he has one for every party member except for Allegory. Because I guess, because Allegory's half Elda, half Clamar. Sure she doesn't have one specifically for hybrids.
The Clamar, a foolish people tainted with guilt, be gone from this world.
Foolish people tainted by guilt. Why did he say that one in particular? Is it yeah, I think all of these are supposed to be based on stereotypes of the various tribes, so it's possible this one is based on his perception of King Hythlodaeus V, tainted with guilt. Guilt over not being able to save his family, and because of that guilt, he was unable to actually do anything as king.
The result, a foolish people shackled by insecurity. Be gone from this world.
This one I think might be based on his impression of Glodell and what was his face again? Rudolph? Yeah, those two had an inferiority complex towards Louis because even though they were Rasan who were known for their military might, they could not match up to Louis, who to them was just a Clemar. You know, so that definitely hurt their egos, plus the shackled by insecurity part. And then there's Hulkenberg's arc where for a long time she was in a slump because she felt like she failed the prince. Failed her duty as a guard.
Eugif, a foolish people, terrified of alienation, be gone from this world.
Okay, that one's definitely based on Hythme's village. But it's strange that he would go he would shit talk another lesser tribe, because the lesser tribes are not really that directly responsible for his own suffering. However, he probably still holds them in contempt because he sees them as weak and therefore part of the world's problems.
The Nidia, a foolish people, fearing and denying solitude, Be gone from this world.
This seems to refer to Nydia using their disguise magic in order to fit into society, but that means he's one of the few people, not Nydias, who actually know about this magic. Did maybe one of his followers reveal it to him? Or maybe when he transformed some of the humans, maybe their true form as a little person appeared for a brief moment, and that caused him to discover the secret? Huh.
The Mustari, a foolish people, powerless by their own self-perception. Be gone from this world.
Yeah, this is because the Mustari were super isolationist, which is also kind of similar to what the Elda tribe was doing. Perhaps his hatred of the Mustari is because they remind him of his own, of the Elden Sanctum being so isolated.
The Parapus, a foolish people haunted by despair. Be gone from this world.
Despair. That would probably refers to Vinka as well as Katharina's followers, huh? Yeah, Katharina's followers, they were so used to being trapped in despair that they couldn't really imagine being able to get a better life through the education and work program that Katharina set up, at least at first. Louis claims to believe in the strength-based meritocracy, and he is capable of recognizing individual merit, but he also doesn't believe that society itself and people as a whole can improve in an organic way. As a result, he believes that the tribe's stereotypes are flaws that he can never overcome, making them all weak and unworthy in his eyes, and deserving of destruction. In that sense, his ideology always had racism baked into it, despite how he tried to present himself as a savior to lesser tribes. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Myth for ReFantazio. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.